Shel Silverstein. Shel Silverstein was born in 1930 and 1999. Early years. Born on September the 25th, 1930 in Chicago. Full name is Sheldon Allen Silverstein, but known as Shel Silverstein or Uncle Shelly. His parents were Nathan and Helen Silverstein. He grew up in a lower-class neighborhood in Chicago. He started to draw at an early age of 12. This is what he said. Then, when I was a kid, he told Publishers Weekly in 1975, I would rather have been a good baseball player or hit with a girl. But I couldn't play ball, I couldn't dance, so I started to draw and write. Education. Graduated from Roosevelt High School in 1948. He majored in art at the Chicago Academy of Fine Arts for a year. Studied English at Roosevelt University for 3 years until he was drafted into the Army. Joined the Army and served in Korea and Japan. Personal life. Mary Susan Hastings had a daughter named Susanna on June 30th, 1970. His wife passed away in 1975. His daughter passed away in 1982 at an age 11 from an aneurysm. An aneurysm was where a blood vessel popped in her head. In 1983, had a son named Matthew. He died in Key West, Florida on May 9, 1999 due to heart failure. Famous as poet, singer, songwriter, musician, composer, cartoonist, and screenwriter. Awards and honors. In 1970, won a Grammy Award for A Boy Named Sue, nominated for an Oscar and a Golden Globe for his song I'm Checking Out. His children's books sold over 20 million books in 20 languages. In 2002, he was introduced into the Nashville Songwriter Hall of Fame. Career as a poet. In 1974, he came up with his first collection of poems for children, Where the Sidewalk Ends. In 1981, released The Light in the Attic that made him popular as a poet. He remained on the New York Times list for 182 weeks stay. In 1996, released Blowing Up, which dominated the bestseller list for months. His poetry books were widely used in schools as a children's first introduction to poetry. His poetry is considered silly and humorous. He wrote hundreds of poems and published numerous books. Here's a website you can go to. There is a list of poems he wrote. You can go to this website. And here is a list of books he wrote. The Crocodile Tuesday. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in a chair, and the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I have a terrible ache in my tooth." And the jaws opened so wide, and the dentist climbed right inside, and the dentist laughed. "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled out the teeth one by one. And the crocodile said, "You're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go." But the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, "I still have 12 more to go." "Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile's tooth more or less?" Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess. To north, to south, to east, or west. He left no forward address. But what's one dentist more or less? By Shel Silverstein.
Oh, the crocodile went to the dentist, and he sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth, I've a terrible, terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened his jaw so wide, so wide. The dentist, he climbed right inside. The dentist laughed. "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out.